Welcome to another Git tutorial. Alright guys, how was my singing? I think I'm going to try out for American Idol ASAP. Alright, so now that that little moment of fame was done, let's go ahead and get started with this tutorial. And in this video, we're going to be making our very first commit. It's going to be freaking awesome, probably the best moment of your life. So before I get started, let me go ahead and tell you guys that I am in the tune folder, which is my main project folder. And the first thing I want to do is verify that our project is empty by typing ls. Now hit enter, and of course ls is supposed to list all the files and folders in your project, and ours, of course, is empty right now. No big deal, ain't worried about nothing. So you guys are probably wondering, Bucky, okay, our project is empty, but now I'm scratching my head trying to figure out how exactly does Git keep track of all these changes? What's going on behind the scenes that, is causing this program to work? Well, let me show you guys a little secret, and remember that when I show you this, never tell anyone else about it, and definitely don't fudge with what I'm about to tell you. If you type ls, which pretty much means list everything in your project, and then you hit space and hit -la, what this does is it lists all the, not only the regular folders and files, but also all the hidden stuff as well. So even though if you open Tuna, you can't see anything on your desktop or in your Windows Explorer, let me open up Bash again, there are indeed hidden files there, and they're hidden for a reason. They're hidden because these are the files that pretty much control everything. They manage Git, they keep track of the changes, but guys, do not ever touch these files. Don't edit them, don't try to find them or change them, because your entire project will be messed up. So why did I even tell you guys about that? I don't know. I'm kind of slapping myself upon the head. But if you want to learn about Git and you want to be a Git expert, you got to know how things work. So there you go. But guys, just remember that's how you find them, but don't ever touch them. Alright, so now that we did that, let me just go ahead and clear my screen here. And the first thing that we can do is let's go ahead and add some random file to this project. So I'm just going to be making a text file. So open up your text editor. I'm using Notepad++, and write the dumbest thing that you can possibly think of. What's mine? Let me think. I am Sam and I like ham. Wow, I should have really took some time to think about this before I made this tutorial. But anyways, that's the dumbest thing I can think of right now. And I also want to put something like this is our first commit. So now let's go ahead and save this. I'm in my Tuna project folder right now, and let's just save this as first.txt. So now this is our first text document, and as you can see, we now have a file in this Tuna project called text. Pretty freaking sweet. But now we have to go back in Bash and say, alright, we downloaded Git to keep track of changes in our project, so let's go ahead and figure out how to do that right now. So the first thing that we need to do is let Git know that we made some changes to our project. And to do that, press git add space dot or period. Now what this means is basically add all of the changes that we made to our project. And this little dot right here means folder or directory. So pretty much, since we're in the Tuna directory, this is pretty much saying, hey Git, add all the changes that we made to our project and hit enter. And now what it does is it's aware that we made changes, aka we added a file to this project. But in order for Git to keep track of the changes, we actually need to go ahead and commit these changes. Alright, didn't we just do that? Well, not exactly. It's a two-step process. Now, whenever you make a commit to Git, what you're telling Git is save this point in time. So whenever we make a commit, it's like taking a snapshot of that point in time. And anytime later you mess up, you can come back to that point in time, kind of like redoing it. So let me go ahead and show you guys how to make a commit right now. Git commit -m, and what this does is this git commit takes a snapshot of this point in time, so if we ever mess anything up, we can come back to it. In this -m, and what I'm about to write right here inside quotation marks, let's just put something like, this is our first commit. This is just a message, because whenever you're looking through all your snapshots to figure out where you want to go back to, you always want to put a message to see where you've done, because if you just have a bunch of things like, I don't know, if you're just looking at the dates of it, you're like, all right, is that where I fixed the code? Is that where I fixed the bug? Is that where I want to go back to? If you have a very detailed message, then you go, oh, that's what I did on that commit. So we're going to be talking about messages more in detail about later on, but just remember, every commit, whenever you hit enter, is pretty much a point of time, or a point in time that you can save and come back to. So now, if we ever are messing up this file later on, or if we just hired an intern and he accidentally, makes a bunch of changes like this to the file, then we can easily come back to this commit later on, and it'll turn our project right back into there. And I'm going to be showing you guys about that all later on, but for now, just remember, whenever you make a commit, which is we just did that using git commit and then give it a detailed message, what you're doing is you're saving this project at that point in time, and we can come back to it later on. So pretty freaking sweet, and that's what we're going to be basically doing in these upcoming videos, making some changes to our project, adding the changes, and committing them. So if we mess up later, we can come back to there. But it gets a lot more detailed than that. And I know I explained a simple command for a long time, but this is one of the most important concepts in Git. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, ask me on my forum, buckysdream.org/forum. Link below. See you later.